Alright, hello, citizens of the Nigelverse. It is Nigel here, and welcome back to the Labyrinth. So, I kind of took a week off, but I am back now. We got some more poetry, so without further ado, let's get into it. So, but first thing I have to address is that, I just finished recording System Shock Radio as well. It'll be out later today, but what I forgot to address is that, what we're going to be doing for episode 80 is an address of the state of AEW. So that is going to be interesting, and I'm sure you guys will want to stay tuned for that, those who are interested in that sort of thing. But for you poetry fans, let's do it. So, this first one is called A Cold Day in Buffalo. Boots, all nice and clean. Jackets, hanging by the door. Hat and gloves, in my pocket. Leave a few minutes earlier to avoid traffic backing up. Snow and ice on the ground as we slip and slide to our destinations. Christmas music blasting and lights shining bright. To others it's strange, but it's just another winter day in Buffalo. So, I am, of course, from Buffalo. I'm a Buffalo kid, and it gets cold over here, man. Like, when it's warm, but when it's cold, it's cold. And like sometimes temperatures in the negative, but other times it's like a lot of snow, just very bitter cold, ice and stuff on the ground. And I use that in the imagery here with the boots and the jackets, hat and gloves, all that stuff. Sometimes you gotta bust out the ski mask, and whenever I would wear my ski mask, because I was one of the few people who wear it so my face would stay warm and everything. A lot of people made jokes that I was trying to rob the place and everything, but and I don't blame robbers for wearing ski masks. Those things are comfortable, but sometimes I leave the house early, not just because of, like, traffic and everything, so the bus might be backed up and stuff like that, but also mainly because I'm probably gonna like walk slowly as to not slip and break my neck on the ice. It's because that would suck. And it's already kind of cold at the time it's recording here in Buffalo. It's around the fall time. Temperatures are starting to drop. So, yeah, it's already starting to get a little chilly and everything. And, you got the Christmas music, you got Halloween stuff, because winter here starts early most of the time. And, but that's our life, that's our culture, and that's just how it is in Buffalo. Oh man, so, to those who don't have a lot of snow, I envy you. And I know there's some people who actually love the snow in the winter, and some people are like, I wish we had snow. No, you don't. Listen to me. No, you don't. Trust me. It's a lie. The cake is a lie. Hey, the snow is a lie. It's all a trap. It's all a trick. You do not want snow. It's pretty to look at, but it's not pretty to walk through. This next poem is called When You're in Love. When you're in love, hours feel like minutes, and years feel like days. When you're in love, you're as vulnerable as can be, softening even the hardest steel. When you're in love, you never want to go long without hearing the other person's voice. When you're in love, it can be a labor, but it can also be a pleasure. So, love hurts sometimes, but love is also rewarding. And this poem, I think, I try my best to show both sides of the paradigm, where her time passes, and there's some rough patches when you're in love, but there's also some very good, smooth patches as you're loved, and as two people love each other in a relationship, all that good stuff. They say love is blind, and some cases that's true, but also love is patient and kind and endures. And that's what we're seeing here. When you're in love, you don't care about what you have to endure or what you have to go through, because you know with that significant other of yours, you're going to go through it together. But this last one is called Equinox, and this is by Elizabeth Alexander. Now is the time of year when bees are wild and eccentric. They fly fast and in cramped loop-de-loops, dive bomb clusters of conversants in the bright late September out of doors. I have found their dried husks in my clothes. They are dervishes because they are dying, One last sting, a warm place to squeeze a drop of venom or of honey. After the stroke we thought we would After the stroke we thought would be her last, my grandmother came back, reared back, and slapped a nurse across the face. Then she stood up, walked outside, and lay down in the snow. 2 years later, there is no other way to say we are waiting. She is silent, light as an empty hive, and she is breathing. So this is an interesting one, and I do like how she brings up the bees here, and how the bees pretty much are like corpses, or she calls them the husks here, are pretty much in her clothes and everything, and as they're dying off. But then she ties it back to her grandmother, who has the stroke and comes out of the stroke, um, and perhaps she may have passed in the 2 years. It's implied that she might have passed, and then they also she also brings back the bee symbolism, the empty hive, showing the grandmother may have passed on, but she's still alive with them. So interesting bit of symbolism here, using the bees and the summer air and stuff like that. Well, late September, which there's snow on the ground. Yeah. Oh yeah, this Elizabeth Alexander. I don't know for sure where she's from, but I definitely know she's from Buffalo. That sounds about right for Buffalo. But thankfully, there's no snow right now. But it's coming. It's coming. But a lot of well, some symbolism, but also imagery, which both I like. For those of you who have been paying attention when I do these poetry readings and seeing some of the poems I've been reading and some of the poems that I write, I am a sucker for symbolism and imagery. Pretty much painting a picture with words or stuff like that is fantastic to me, because it shows a very high level of creativity, and I absolutely adore that. But nevertheless, thank you all so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed this poetry reading, and if you did, please do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends, turn on bell notifications so you know every time I upload videos, you can see it as soon as it drops, and I will see you guys later. Peace.